Remember when they hate, didn't think we make it. Now they break their neck just to look at me. Remember when I called you, and you didn't fall through. Now you hate yourself and look at me, look at me. You made me.
And what up, what up, what up? What's good with y'all? Alright, so what are we getting into today? If you guys have been keeping up, you guys know that I just recently tuned, bam, my turbo 5.0. We made some decent numbers. We're at that territory where everyone says the motor is gonna blow up and this is like as high as you should go on a Fox. But when I was in the dyno, we were having a restriction issue. And granted, I can leave the car like this, how it is. I just feel like upgrading the turbo is pretty much gonna just free up some power, obviously because it's bigger, but essentially because currently right now at 14 pounds, we have some back pressure, and the only way we can alleviate that is to go with a bigger hot side. Unfortunately, for this turbo, this is the biggest hot side that Garrett makes for it. So, yeah, there's no other option other than to upgrade the turbo. It's a Pulsar turbo on here currently, but it does have a Garrett hot side because Garrett offers a bigger hot side than what Pulsar offers, but as big as it gets. So what I'm gonna be doing today is I'm gonna be upgrading to a Big Dad. Currently, it is a 67 mil on this car, and this guy right here, I wanna say is like a 73 millimeter hybrid type turbo, but it is a lot bigger. AFR is also bigger, so this should honestly free up some power for us, man, and get rid of that back pressure. So one thing is too is since this is having back pressure issues, like it's not bad to the point where it's like, ah man, we really need to address that, but it's bad in the sense like we can't make any more power, and the back pressure is becoming like a issue if we try to run even like an extra 2 pounds of boost. So with this turbo, essentially, this one's honestly too small for it. It's spec'd out more so for like a JZ or RB, but freeing up the back pressure and everything on here and going with a bigger turbo shouldn't really affect the spool time too much, just because once you start building up a bunch of back pressure, turbo struggles to spool up anyway because air has nowhere to go. So I think with upgrading to a bigger turbo, we'll free up that back pressure, free up some free horsepower, and I don't think we'll sacrifice any spool time. So today I'm gonna be trying that. If I get this all knocked out in time, we are gonna be hitting the dyno today. I got a dyno appointment scheduled out. So right now what I need to do is I need to move all this shit out the way again. And then I'm gonna be taking this to D's garage and I'm gonna be knocking out the turbo swap. So it's raining right now. That's why I asked D if I can use the shop. That way I can just use his tools and knock it out super quick. So yeah, I think today y'all probably gonna get a time lapse. I hate trying to vlog and work at the same time, but you know, y'all be like, oh, we want to see you work on your car more. So I brought the GoPro. I'll throw that on a time lapse for y'all. That way y'all can see the turbo shit coming off. But hopefully I can get this done. That way I can get it ready for the dyno. While I'm in there, I'll check a few other things. But yeah, that's what we get into today. So let me open up this shit. Y'all can see it is raining out here. Ah, damn, I gotta move the C5 too. I move all this stuff. Oh man, I hate doing this. I really need to. I'm gonna probably sell these wheels or something. They're brand new with brand new tires on them, but I'm so tired of moving these things in and out. All right, this thing's been sitting here warming up, so we should be good to go. It's a nice little lineup right here. Look at that, America, all America. All right, what's good? What's good? We are here. Y'all see it. Over here, my man Ting Ting's. They're over here working on the Elko thing. As soon as it's cool off, I'm gonna throw y'all on time lapse and I'm gonna just jump straight into it, try to get this thing done. That way we can see where we're gonna be getting this thing tuned today. But it should be pretty straightforward. I shouldn't have to remove too much. Only thing I'm really worried about is this turbo, even though it's a compact, it still has a lot bigger frame than this turbo. So we're already super close on the alternator fitment. But worst case scenario, if I absolutely have to, maybe I can pull the rod in and get a smaller belt to pull it away from the alternator. But you know, we'll see what happens. Also, hopefully it clears the catch can, and I won't have to really move this too much. So it's definitely gonna be a super tight fit. I know people get like 78 mils on here, but I'm not sure. Sometimes I see them relocate the alternator this way. So I'm gonna gamble with it. I'm gonna see, and hopefully, fingers crossed that it's tight but goes together. All right, here go a little comparison for y'all. New one, old one. It's a big difference. Look at the exhaust housing size. Jeez. Hopefully this goes smooth. Let's get it.
One time for the hometown, I got love for it, that's real. Yeah. 2 times for the haters, man, cause I notice how this shit feel. 3 times for my family, dog, cause this shit done paid our bills. And I get 4 times my net worth from a year ago with no deals. Did it all by myself, I don't need nothing. Dropped 100 songs, I'ma keep coming. Remember times they wouldn't reply, now they all hit me like they need something. Labels hit me, now they see something, but I told them all, you ain't seen nothing. I've been putting on the work, and if you ain't sawing with me, you ain't read nothing. How it is, I don't make the calls. Gas it up, shit about to blow, make a million. I got a million flows, I'm a million shit with a million goals. Time ticking, now I hear it, dawg. I don't say it, but I seen it all. Seen a post and I seen a hate, so when it hit me now, I ignore the calls. No time for it, just being honest. Way back, I said I got it. Same guy, same shit, nothing changed. Set the pockets, money came, I got the profits. Bet it all, put it on us. In the past, I said I'm next, but I'm here now, I was being modest. 1 time for the hometown, I got love for it, that's real. 2 times for the haters, man, cause I notice how this shit feel. 3 times for my family, dog, cause this shit done paid our bills. And I get 4 times my net worth from a year ago with no deal. 1 time for the hometown, I got love for it, that's real. 2 times for the haters, man, cause I notice how this shit feel. 3 times for my family, dog, cause this shit done paid our bills. And I get 4 times my net worth from a year ago with no deals.
Alright, turbo's off now. Definitely was a fat B word more than what it should have been, but you can see right here on the old bolts what was happening was, since there weren't any washers on the backside, it was lodged up into the exhaust manifold, so it was kind of hard to get a wrench on the bottom of it. Plus the clearance, had to remove the drain, take the front cover off, that way I can get to the front. And then once I got these 3 off, I was able to rotate the turbo just enough. But yeah, it's off. Right here, I'm about to just bolt this back together, leave it loosely on, and then I'm about to start test fitting this hit, seeing what we're looking like. All right, side by side comparison. Bruh. Come around, look at the exhaust housings. Like, one thing I do notice too is this one came with its own drain. Looks like this is a Big Dad Dash 10. This one has one of those little slip-ons, which is probably like the equivalent of a 8 or something. But check this out. Definitely want to change that. It's brittle, breaking up. It's just probably in the pan. But yeah, I want to switch this to a full 8. Also, this is a braided line, so it's kind of like, yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing, but this should have been full AN.
Hey, I cracked the seal on the set, burn out the wheels on this bitch. Way too much to celebrate, so we got a reason to get a little lit, did all the smoke that they wanted. Cause I ain't worried about shit, to keep it honest.
I get lifted on the smoke and it feels so right. I've been with it from the jump, I live my own life. Take my hits and keep on shining through these cold nights. Never need that cosign, I'm gon' make it in no time. Ay, lights on me like Broadway, so divine like Dante. I was just a little peewee, never thought I'd take it such a long way. Do a verse and get 3 stacks, now I really gotta thank Andre. From an outcast to a big boy, now we all paid. I've been feeling like a child, growing in the wild. When you do your own thing, that's never out of style. When it all goes sideways, I'll find my way out. I just gotta do it my way, that's straight from the ground.
I cracked the seal on the set, burn out the wheels on this bitch. Way too much to celebrate, so we got a reason to get a little lit, did all the smoke that they wanted. Cause I ain't worried about shit, to keep it honest. I out, it can't get worse, so I stay a little lit, did all the smoke that they wanted. Cause I ain't worried about shit, to keep it honest. Road less traveled on, I can see for miles. I know where I'm going and I know to be a while. My dog's in the bag like the canine unit, to keep me on track just in case I lose it. Generate cash from the thoughts in my soul. And sold tickets to my sold out shows, yeah. Both my hands, they been on the shovel when I'm in the trench.
All right, so this definitely ain't gonna be direct swap on and done, but kind of got it sitting in here. Remember how I said the alternator? Yep, it's gonna have to get moved forward a little bit. This downpipe is a 3-inch, so it's gonna have to get it won't fit onto this V-bend, so we'll probably end up redoing the downpipe. I'm not sure if we're gonna reduce it or if we're just gonna redo it to a full 3.5. But it smells big in there.
He's small in there.
Little guy right there, oh little buddy. This is how a Turbo Fox supposed to look though.
Oh, yeah?
Girthy. Look at that fit in there. Barely fit. About to make cool noises. It just sucks because I came over here to work and now D about to get labor out of me.
Oh shit, that nigga started to clock.
Look, like, hey, I'm on the floor. We rolling. So we're gonna be redoing the drain line or the return line. So Aaron's on his way to ATP for me. So we just gotta figure out what size fittings we need and fuck, man. Should've left the other turbo on there.
That's what happened. You want bigger? You want more? You want more?
You got it?
Yeah. And then Mike donated this, you know, to Shit Fox.
I am down. If you want to take it.
We're gonna put that thing on.
Oh, you got the on 3 kit, huh?
Sender.
Yeah, I forgot to have that. I forgot what size I have on.
Man, let's go ahead and put that. Let's go ahead and turbo this thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll come over here and help you with it. We'll trade some labor. You know how rappers be like a verse for a verse?
Yeah, labor for labor,
You know what I'm saying? I usually charge about $300 an hour, but I give you the homie hookup, you know.
Yeah, what about some sponsorship? I need a proposal letter?
I'm still trying to get my proposal letter together for you.
Oh shit.
Alright, so update. Hit my boy Black Aaron up, had him go to ATP, grab some stuff that we needed. So I had a 4-inch to a 3-inch reducer, and I have a 4-inch to a 3.5-inch reducer. Once D's Fab Dude gets here, we'll know more about like what route we're gonna go, if we're gonna keep the 3-inch and just modify it to where the turbo works with it, or if we're gonna do a full 3.5, or shit, if Dart wants to do a full 4-inch, I don't know. But yeah, Aaron should be here.
Get here first. He suckered it to get it in here by, hey bro, it's cool, I'm gonna come swap this on myself, we'll be done in and out. Yeah, I see.
Hey, I did.
Good job, bro. Good job.
Nah. That's not how I snuck in. I was supposed to be getting tuned today. I was ready to hit the dyno, but you know what I'm saying, it's a little different from the other setup. So D's gonna be remaking the return line. We're gonna be doing -10 with actual AN fittings and everything, so doing it the proper way. This was on here like this, and then you can see it already has a bend in it. So I have a new feed coming with a restrictor that has a 90 off of it. That way we can get this kink out of here. It'll just, you know, sit in here nicely. So yeah, man, trying to clean it up while we're in here, do a few things, but I should have this all the way back together. Only thing we'd have to do is a downpipe. So I'm gonna probably either Uber the parts from Aaron's job or just wait for Aaron to come get off and slide through up here. But yeah, we still gotta figure out this. Alternator's gonna need to come forward, so I'm gonna have to get a smaller belt. It's gonna take a little fidangling and figuring out. Maybe even possibly have to shorten this rod up. Not sure just yet, but we'll figure it out. All right, man, we back. Just got done eating lunch. So yeah, man, shout out to my boy Black Aaron. He ran the ATP, grabbed the parts for me, and then I just had Uber go to his job to pick him up and bring him out here. So new feed fitting right here. It's gonna be a restrictor from ATP, which is for the Garrett G42 1200 series. This is the Pulsar return right here. This thing's like a -12, so we're not gonna be using that. Then we have a 90 off of this, so we're gonna be 90ing off the feed. You guys seen already, this is kind of kinked, so we'll get that to where it's supposed to be. And then this is gonna be the new return. D's gonna end up making one of these things. Yeah, Then got the new hardware and everything for it, gasket, and then I have the reducers just in case we trying to figure out what we're gonna do with the exhaust, whether we're gonna do 4-inch to 3.5, or we could do a 4-inch to 3 to make this work, but kind of leaning towards doing the full 3.5-inch, especially since we already gonna kind of have the B in there and V-band. So I'm gonna pull this back off, start assembling it and getting it clocked where we need to be, and then from there D will make the return for me, and then everything else should bolt right up, and I should be able to get this thing cinched back down. And at that point, the last thing will be is getting the exhaust done. All right, so another little dilemma. You can see right here, this is all flat, and as I'm trying to get the flange on there, it's really buttoned up against it. So I need to go over here and flatten this corner out. Hopefully, just get it enough to clear. This is honestly why I hate trying to work and vlog at the same time. All right, there we go. This should give us a clearance. Perfect. All right, so I decided to take the whole center section out. That way I can get to the bolts a lot easier versus sitting here trying to fight it. But yeah, I'm gonna stop the time lapse because I want to hurry up and try to get this done. It's kind of getting annoying having to move the camera and shit, and then the camera bending away, falling over. So I'm gonna get this back together, and then I'll check back in with y'all once it's all done. All right, here it is. Mount it all up. Everything's bolted down. Left the center section loose. That way when we make the return line, we can wiggle this thing and move it. But yeah, this is how it is. So if it's clocked more this way, has a smudge of clearance, but if it's kind of more straight, then clearance becomes an issue. It's probably almost the biggest you can fit without relocating the alternator, or I should say with the on-3 kit. Maybe a different kit will move it somewhere else, but as far as on-3 kit, it's kind of like it. I think the biggest I've seen is a 78 mil, and they're about the same frame. Only thing that gets bigger is the wheel. So 70, maybe you probably get 80 mil on here, maybe. But I have seen 78, 79 mils on here, and they're usually generally this frame. So take that how you want, but yeah, definitely the bigger turbo one here made the engine bay look a lot better. Hoping the fucking hood still closes. I ain't even tried that yet. All right, let's see if this hood closes. Ooh, it's close. Closes. It's touching right there though. Come on, so y'all can see it. Smudge. Focus. A little trimming. All right, man, we're at the home stretch. We got D down here making the return line.
Yeah, it's fine. Either or.
So once the return's on, I can put the feed line on. I'm probably gonna need a 45 for this because when I have it straight, it gets super close to this unless we fadangle this. But other than that, we should be able to start it up. Still gotta get the downpipe done, but at least it'll be back together and on the ground and movable until the fab dude comes. We almost done with this. I told baby mama that we was on the dyno and it blew up. I was like, man, the piston went through the hood. The hood was lashed, so it pulled up the latches and ripped the lights out. So she on her way right now. She think this thing is all fucked up. Yeah, it should be funny. She was like, she's like, wait, sad that. She thinks it's boofed. Done. That's how you make a proper line.
A hose here in a minute. I'm gonna show you how both ends should look. They should look like this. Well, still braided hose. You shouldn't be using a hose clamp. This is not how you're supposed to do still braided. I don't even know what to say, but besides, I just know how you do it, bro. It's not.
Fuckery Friday.
Oh yeah, tomorrow for sure.
Friday. See, the new line is peachy. It's not touching the exhaust manifold down there. Straight, no more kink. Everything's mounted down. I'm gonna use this 45 right here. Try to cut it and finesse it to where get this straight, and then keep a super short end on here. That way it doesn't hit the frame rail. But this should work. I would just need some. I think I need one 3-inch T-bolt clamp. We're almost there. Jeez.
Sure. And none of this.
He getting real fancy.
Yeah, we had to use your busted ass thing here, but be alright. I cut out the hole that was in it. So at least we ain't got no hole in there.
I wonder how much of this rubber's in my oil pan.
Oh man, let's not go there.
Gets picked up, clogs the new turbo.
Bruh. Who knows? Shit, I better go look in the mail end and the fitting in the oil pan. There might even be a piece of little oil up in there. But I'll be alright with that. Alright, let me get the heat gun.
That's a $300 hose right there.
Yeah, I mean, it looks nice to the right. Don't look like that. You know what I mean? Shit. Oh, look at that. It just fall off. So you're right. Might be in there.
Might cost you a motor right there.
You know what I mean? Right. See, what about a $300 hose, but ain't one about a fucking $3,000 motor, though.
Almost there, man. Just about done. Like I said, the last bit is the finessing of that hose, and then I'll tighten up the housing, but definitely needs a 45 just enough to get it away. Oh, look at that, baby. You know what I'm saying? Had to, you feel me? Get a little razor, some cutting. Look how crisp that thing came out. I was about to have to order one, but D had some leftover hoses in there, made it work. Baby mama just got here.
Oh, she gonna like the furnace. She gonna go there. Let's see. No, come on. Come on. Go. Come here.
He thought it was boofed, huh?
You told me it was.
Yeah, it's fine. I had to have you picking me up because I swapped the turbo and we got to redo the downpipe.
Yeah, I just saw in your story that you're not gonna make it to the dyno. I'm like, what the fuck?
Ooh! See how much bigger that is? Look, clearance. There we go. I can tighten everything down. Just need 2 clamps. Done. Hi, there it is. All back together. Donezo.
Going Texas style. Open the turbo. Hang up the top.
First fire right off the turbo.
Yeah, shoot a flame right out that thing.
Shit about to be like, I sound like a straight tractor.
90 on that thing real quick.
Ready? Let's try
on.
it. Fire it up.
Where's the 4-inch? Oh, we're gonna make a 90 to fucking shoot flames up the thing.
Go ahead, you can start it. It should be ready.
Are we firing the hole?
I'll be back here, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I installed this, man. We good. We good.
Put it on, bro. I'm out.
Bro,
Nope.
why do you have 2 sets of keys?
Once for the C5. I had moved it. We'll see how close we is to this alternator, though.
Oh, shit. Let's do this. Put it down. I'm standing back.
Look, gotta. No leaks. Wait, wrap it a little bit. That turbo's gonna be hella loud.
E all over. That E or oil?
Crazy.
See it all over? See it on the firewall and shit?
It's just condensation. Smells like water.
Not from over here. It smells like straight.
No, but this whole thing
alcohol.
smells like hella E85.
Well, we just fired it up with no exhaust on it, nigga.
It'd be alright.
Yeah, it looked cool too. I was looking at the fucking alternator pulley. Like, even with the flex of the motor, the
Doesn't
turbo's
hit.
kind of moving with it. Being that it's hooked up to the header, so.
I mean, if it does hit it, it's gonna grind itself down.
This thing will whistle like crazy.
It is. This is gonna sound better than the last setup for sure.
Oh, I mean, look at the size difference.
That's what she said.
Oh, look, I got a turbo. Then Mike. Oh, look, I got a medium turbo. I got a new turbo. My name's Mike.
Oh yeah, this is one thing that fits though. Look, boy. Look,
Cold air.
complete.
Done.
Done.
Simple.
Send it to the dyno.
Send her, don't bend her.
All right, all done for the day. Figure out the exhaust tomorrow, but other than that, everything's done.
I've been going too crazy, these niggas too shady. Speed limit 65, I'm about to do 80. Fuck the niggas hating on. I've been on